Hello everyone, it is Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is May 11th, 2026. It is 4:30, it's 82 degrees, and the low tonight is supposed to be 44. Okay, so I'm doing my video early because I'm going to go over to the Boadsters and see him. Look at that, isn't that just stunning? Oh, I love it so much. I need another one to finish, and then I need to measure what that distance would be and figure out, and then so two more, basically a full 50-foot one, and then whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go actually see the north end, that channel. She's over in Idaho, but she comes over to visit in our area, so I'm driving over to the next town to go and see her and visit with her. She likes to do hiking and stuff, just stuff around Idaho. It's pretty cool. And it's the north end of Idaho, so like it's just really neat. She's a really nice lady. I really enjoy visiting with her every time she comes. So, and she comes once or twice a year, so I take the opportunity. So what I've got done today is I've finished evening it up. I gotta fill that hole in that Bruce dug, and then I did the whole entire bottom. And then I had a little bit left over of the hay stuff, so I put that there because I want, look, I've got some blooms popping up. Anyway, I want to plant rosemary there, and I'm trying to do everything I can possibly to get it to grow and stay. Look, that's cool. Okay, so I made it to where I got around this corner. I filled that whole thing. It's full of water, and then I've packed so much in there, and then a couple trees I was able to pull up with some root. So I've, gonna offer them the tree too, but I filled that whole container. I'm gonna stop and get another container to fill for a different neighbor, which I'm gonna need two. I might be able to squeeze, I don't know, but we'll have to see. To get all of this out, because see, look, I've got some grass growing in there. That's got to come out. And there's a couple big dandelions, and I think there's a sweet William. On this side, there was a ton of bachelor buttons. But anyway, so I've got it all tore up. I'm really excited to shave this bed down some, and I want to divide it. I want to put a bird bath in the center. I want onions on one side, and I want garlic on the other. I would rather have more garlic than anything. So then I had some old tea bags, so I threw tea bags everywhere. I'll get them wet a whole bunch of times, and then after about a month or so, I'll take them out. It's green tea. But I did it's chicken and alfalfa with fertilizer. I put fertilizer in there as well, and I did all the trees. This one is still, I'm not seeing anything, but it's peach. Peach might take longer. As long as I get to see a little bit of greenery on it, then I'll leave it alone. Well, I'm going to leave it alone this year anyway, until next year. And if I don't see like much improvement, then, but my plum tree is doing amazing. My pear tree is doing amazing. I did that. I did it on all of these trees. So I emptied that bag out. I ended up pulling up all the tulips that were right here. And then I planted 8 more crowns of asparagus, which is probably going to take 3 or 4 years for those. But regardless, I got them at 2 totally different years. So maybe they'll pollinate together, because I have some that are babies that are bushing out. I think they're too young to really flower, but whatever. So I was able to clean up this bed a little bit. Obviously, I just threw the mess there. And then I transplanted them right back in here. So maybe they'll do better in this bed next year. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, but I'm super excited about this because one of my neighbors said that this was the coolest idea and they loved it. They thought it was so cool looking. And then I had also a subscriber tell me that it was a really neat idea of taking the bed and doing this. But my other neighbor who has this, he took this piece with the crescent moon, that whole piece, and he laid it down to where the moon was the circle on the bottom, and it squared up, and he turned it into a deck railing, and it looks good. And I knew what it was the second I saw it, because I am dealing with these crescent, you know, the way I wanted mine, so that way when I golfed I can tee off right here and bend, you know, and I could swing, you know, like my patootie could swing either way while I'm ricocheting it off that rock to make it. That's hole 5. That's either 5 or 6. 1, 3, 4. It's 6. Because 5 comes back down here. And then 6, 7. And then 8. And then 9. Bruce, get out of there! What are you doing? He's a bad boy. Sorry about that. You know, stay out of there. It's something, I've never had hay before, and it's chicken. So he's flipping out probably over it because he's not really seen. So I filled this whole container. I'm giving this to a neighbor tonight when I'm back done visiting Bodie. And then I'm going to start working on getting all of this out next. And then I'm going to move all these rocks. I want to put a wood front on here. Maybe one big rock on the side and one on, I don't know. I'd rather have like a wood setup, because see, look, I like the wood setup better. That's all old mahogany. So it's like, even those little pieces of wood are so heavy. They're just small pieces too, but they have got some weight to them. So that's, and then tonight I plan to come back and water when it cools down. It's 82 right now. Look how big my sunflowers are already. See, I've got them in that rock, and then there's 2 California poppies right there, a couple different weeds I'll have to pluck out. And then these bigger ones are mammoths. I can tell already. Always the mammoths come up first. I'm not sure what this, this is an echinacea. This is a bachelor button. But I'm going to wait until after this weekend. And I'm going to, because right here, here's an old shell. This old shell right here goes to a 4 o'clock. So I usually I try to plant 4 o'clocks right here. Last year they didn't do real great, but you know, I'm going to keep trying. And I just keep getting the seeds from it and replanting the same, you know, and eventually I'll get a set that will acclimate out here, is what my goal is. And if I can eventually do it with something like that, then maybe, you know, I have a more chance with other stuff. So this is where I'm at. Wonder how my strawberries are going to do, because on Saturday it's supposed to be like 29 degrees. Hopefully it won't be. You know, I really hope that it's not going to be, because I really want to get apples from this crabapple tree this year. Just one time. Just one time. But, I mean, it doesn't have any flowers, so as long as it doesn't... It had flowers, but they all died. because it froze last time. So I'm hoping that it doesn't do, like, no flowers in the next few days. Get through Saturday. Because, I mean, it's really going from red to green now. Like, it's really getting green. I really want to get an apple this year. I want to see what it's like. All right, so the 9-mile-an-hour wind's picking up, and I want to head to Bodie's. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, month, second, year. You know the schmeal. Don't forget to rewind and be kind. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate all the comments and nice things that people say and different ideas. If you got an idea, throw it out there. You know? Still haven't gotten to talk to the neighbor about, I can see it now. Now that I know that it's in the shed, I can actually see a piece of it. So next time I see him out here working, I'm going to ask him about it. I'm like, hey, what's up with that bunk bed you got over there? You see what I got going on with mine? And I have 2 sets. It would be really cool if I can just make one. Well, I think I'm going to make the other one that I have into an actual greenhouse. But really, I can't really have a heat lamp in it or anything. But I think it will just be like one that I'll start like in April of each year. It'll just give me like a month or 2 head start where I could have a few things going and have it separate, you know, and then still keep it covered just enough for it to get by at night. I don't know. I'm going to try some stuff out. All right, I'm going to get going. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.